nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. Sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, Why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Become my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. And hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. Stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches at my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit.
Okay. Say something real quick. Oh, okay. We're good. What is going on, guys? We are back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. And on this episode, man, we got the news here today for you guys. And we got quite a bit of some news to go over with you guys here. Yeah, man, if this is your first time watching, and you guys do not know how the show works, man, every Monday we're on here with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday we're on here with the news, man. We're on here usually at 4 o'clock, man. So, with that being said, if you guys missed this past week's episode of not only Unscripted, but the news as well, the Halloween edition of the news, you can find both of those on all platforms. They are available on all platforms now. That is Anchor, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and our home, YouTube, which if you guys watch us on YouTube, you guys get to hear our thoughts first before all the other platforms, man. So, with that being said, if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious podcast, I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, I got my man Sergey here. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. It's going good. We got the plumbing fixed so I can fucking take a shower later. That's gonna be fucking nice. Other than that, bro, I'm just Just chilling out, bro. Just chilling out. Gotta not watch SmackDown tonight. I can't wait to do that. Get to watch some Rampage, bro. But other than that, it's a normal ass day, bro. It's been normal as hell overall, man. But what about you, bro? How have you been?
Yeah, man. Yeah, nothing much, bro. Nothing much. Cannot complain, man. Cannot complain. Yeah, nothing really crazy. Just
Exactly.
waiting to set up the new TV later today. New mini fridge. So shit's good, man. Can't complain. Although I'm still a little upset because of PWTs. Me and Sir K planned. I have the timer on my phone, as a matter of fact. No, I didn't. I deleted it because I was upset. 7 days. We were supposed to go. We were supposed to go next week, man. We were supposed to go next week. When we got the chance to hang out, man, and I go on their website to look at their hours because their hours always change. Sometimes they open at 9:30. Sometimes they don't. Jonathan Fedna. Oh, I think you're from last time. What's going on, buddy? How are you? Thanks for stopping by.
Man?
How do you guys feel about, I think you meant to put Karrion and not Kathleen, and the rest of them getting released? Man, we will talk about that. Stick around, bro. We will talk about that at the end. But, yeah, crazy. But no reason to be upset. No reason to be upset at all. All of them will be just fine. But we'll get to that later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, yeah, man. What the hell was I saying? Oh, I went to look at the time because sometimes our hours change. Sometimes they open at 9:30. Sometimes they open at 9. Sometimes they open all the way at 10:30 for whatever reason. Whatever. So go to look, and I'm scrolling around. I'm like, where the fuck are the hours? Right at the very fucking top. I just missed it. Just blatantly hid it in plain sight. We are all out after all out. Retail store closed until further notice. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I'm thinking,
God.
okay, maybe the app's just not updated. Maybe they're open now. So I go on the computer, look at Pro Wrestling Tees, hit refresh on the website, and it says the same thing. So this is kind of upsetting, but I mean, I guess they're still backed up on orders. And after Bray Wyatt debuts in AEW, man, after Wyndham debuts, it's probably not going to be open until next year, to be honest. And then they're probably going to be closed again after Revolution, because that's probably when all Keithley and all these guys are going to debut. So Kevin Owens.
Man. And then
not to
people
mention
buying Hangman shirts when he wins.
Yep. Not to mention the possibility of Johnny Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly joining AEW. I mean, this fucking retail store
for a minute, man.
It really is. It really is, man. To start you guys off, bro, we're going to go over a lot of Wyatt news. We have
a lot of it.
8 stories just on Wyatt himself. So, to start you guys off, man, we're going to start you guys off with these I don't even know what to call them. Dumb takes by WWE. Stupidity. Ignorance. Ignorance, I guess, by WWE. Okay, so let's see. Bray Wyatt. Okay. Where the fuck? Okay. My phone is just being weird. Okay. I like I said, I don't even know what to call this stuff, man. So mixed in here, I'll read you guys all the little sub stories. We have Bray Wyatt deserved to be fired by WWE. That's what we're gonna start with. We have WWE thought Bray Wyatt was hard to work with. Bray Wyatt not accepting indie bookings. Bray Wyatt creative indifferences about the Burnt Fiend. And people around Bray Wyatt, so you know Wyatt gave them the green light to, tell all. People Kyle Scarborough, I think is his name, Bray Wyatt's tattoo designer, drew up a Huskus mask. We got some news about kind of what some plans were going to be with the Funhouse. Cult of Wyndham podcast coming out. Things that happened around WrestleMania with Wyatt, creative indifferences again with Randy Orton, and not with Randy Orton, but with Vince McMahon, but the whole match with Randy Orton. And then we got some very interesting tweets that we want to go over last about Bray Wyatt, man. But Bray Wyatt deserved to be fired. Here we go. Reports came out that Wyatt had some issues backstage with creative. The idea was that he was protective of his character, was also reported. Some fans still push back the idea that WWE would release such a bona fide moneymaker in Wyatt. Ringside News spoke to a tenured, well-placed source in WWE about this story. They made it clear that they are not being an apologist or a WWE offender before leveling us with their first-hand knowledge of the situation. Not being an and I quote, not being an apologist or a WWE offender, just telling you like it is. If you were running a business and Wyndham was on your payroll, you'd release him too. Okay. Between his backstage antics, the way he handled himself when making millions and millions while medically flagged, he really deserved to be released. We will also have to see what happens with, end quote. He really deserved to be released, end quote. We will have to see what happens with Wyndham next. Wyndham was just in Hollywood field meetings for projects. He also rejected Impact Wrestling's deal to come in and wrestle. Perhaps Tony Khan's company is the front runner. As Ringside News exclusively reported, September 7th, Wyndham's journey in pro wrestling is far from over, but neither stories about why he was released from WWE.
Man, not an apologist.
Here it was. Here was the quote that was given to Ringside News. Steve Carrier of Ringside News says, "There's a lot of talk about Bray Wyatt's WWE release and a lot more to come, and lots more to come out of it. Starts." Jesus, I just butchered the hell out of that. Okay, let me just start this over. There's a lot of talk about Bray Wyatt's WWE release and lots more to come out of it once Wyndham starts doing shoot interviews. We're told that if Wyndham was on our payroll, you'd release him too. Backstage antics were also mentioned. And like I said, let's just go over this how we normally do. Let's go over the first half of this. Not being an apologist or WWE defender, just telling you like it is. If you were running a business and Wyndham was on your payroll, you'd release him too. This man, and I'm going to stick true to this, this man was released for protecting his character. Now,
literally,
let me tell you guys something.
Everybody, Undertaker publicly told him to do.
Yep, publicly. Let me tell you guys something. For all you Undertaker marks, we all love the Undertaker, right? That's a given. Guy's one of the greatest of all time. Arguably the greatest, depending on who you ask. Guy's a legend. Mark Calloway is a legend. Mm-hmm. Mark Calloway would never survive in WWE in the year 2021. With how protective he was over that character, he would have never in a million years survived in WWE. Bray Wyatt was released because they thought he was fat. He did not do everything that they told him to do. And most importantly, he was released for protecting his fucking character. That is what you have to do to lose your job in WWE. Try to create a moment. Try to create moments through a character.
Exactly.
That is how you get released in WWE.
And not let it be ruined every other week.
This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. And this is only the first story, man. That's the worst part. That's the worst part, man. And the tweet to go along with this story, if you could just give me a second to pull it up here. Ringside News tweeted out, exclusive internal opinion that Bray Wyatt deserved to be fired by WWE. Wyatt quote tweeted this with a gif of The Rock making a stupid face, and then he put under that, now that we have Johnny and Bruce's opinion, I would like to share mine soon. Man. This, I think when he first got released, I think he was really going to try to keep kayfabe with himself. I really think that.
He will.
But I think WWE kind of shot themselves in the foot by just being immature little assholes and just continuing to put out stories about a man that they released. And I think that really ticks him off. It would tick anybody off. And they got another thing coming. I'll just say that right now. They got another fucking thing coming because this man coming. Yeah, this man is not happy. He is not happy about any of this. And man, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Let's just say that now. This is gonna be good.
Literally,
next, Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt being hard to work with. Okay, here we are. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ringside News. Again, this is per Ringside News. Ringside News was told by a tenured source who was very close to the situation that Wyatt was difficult to get along with, and being outspoken was never an issue. Yes, it was.
Okay, that's the whole reason he was fired.
We're additionally told that Bray Wyatt was hard to find when needed. Also,
gone.
Also, when he had time off due to medical, there was also an issue with his appointment. That led to even more frustration. Eventually, things came to a head when he was released. The idea that Wyatt was a moneymaker was also breached, because that label was a bit difficult to gauge at the time of his departure. And I quote, to say he was a moneymaker is based on what formula since and I quote, to say he was a moneymaker is based on what formula since he wasn't a part of the company due to live events. So he was a moneymaker based on solely his merch, not at his contract level. Bray Wyatt's situation in WWE became one where the problems grew larger and larger, and he was eventually let go. His name and likeness was attached to many ongoing WWE projects and third-party partners of the company. Where a bit was taken back that he was released, the situation seemed to be one that mounted until a very difficult decision was made. Okay, so, bro, what the fuck is wrong with my phone? Okay, yeah.
What's going on?
It's just like it keeps fucking up, like the camera. That's why I keep butchering the hell out of these. My like, you know when you click a photo and the little like bars pop down and it's got the messages?
Yeah.
it pops down and it says like the time the picture was taken at the top and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to click it off so I can read the whole thing, and it's like completely like exiting me out of the photo. This shit's being weird.
Oh,
Okay.
that's annoying.
Bray Wyatt was hard to find, and when he had time off due to medical, there was an issue with his appointments. Listen, this is what I think. I think once he re-signed, I feel like he knew that was the wrong decision.
I think he instantly realized.
I think so. And him being a moneymaker only because of his merch. Well, let me just let you guys on a little something here. He was something happened to him in Saudi Arabia that was made it very fucking hard for his character to recover from. And if he wasn't such a moneymaker, why did one of the most over celebrities in the wrestling world, Macaulay Culkin, sell his WrestleMania ticket? Because Wyatt was not walking into WrestleMania as the Universal Champion anymore. If he wasn't a moneymaker and people did not want to see him.
Oh, shit.
You know what? My manager, one of my managers that I work with, his name is Victor. He told me he sold his WrestleMania tickets when Wyatt was not, when Wyatt lost the belt as well. So what the fuck does that tell you about a lot of people that were going to be attending WrestleMania 36? A lot of those people wanted to see Wyatt.
Making them so much money. Exactly, is because of their booking decision. Come on now. Come on, and even at that point, he was still the top merch seller, so...
Yep.
Come on, bro. Come on.
So, God. He wasn't a part of the company's return to live events. I hope you know the only reason those live events sold so well in the beginning was because people missed wrestling. Okay? What? Exactly. You guys are losing to AEW in the same venues by 4,000 tickets. So much so, they cut ticket prices in half. And the ticket prices are still outrageous. Because imagine, you sit on the incline where we sat at All Out. You sat... Those tickets on a WWE show are easily $600. You cut that in half and it's still $300. You know how much we paid at All Out? $164.
We paid $300 combined.
Like, for two great seats.
To a good show. You pay $600 for Raw. Dude, imagine paying $600 for Raw. Let alone the fucking idiots that buy Ringside. Then you pay like $2,000 to Ringside at a random ass episode of Raw. What are you gonna see? Karrion Kross previously, until now, Karrion Kross with his fucking helmet? What the fuck are you gonna see? It doesn't make any fucking sense, bro. And then they wonder.
Honestly, man. Honestly. I mean... Bray... Yeah, I stick by that. I'm going to go ahead and say that this man purposely did that. Purposely acted out to try to get released. Because by that point, they had fucked him. They had fucked him royally.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Royally.
That man was... Apparently, we were learning that he wasn't there at the time. Dude was dipping out when he could. Hey, why would you sit there and listen to them talk about random shit? You know what I mean? What the fuck? What are you gonna stay for? Them talking about fucking changing fucking this character to that, doing that to this. And if you're there and they see you, they're just gonna get more ideas for you. He was dipping out because the less he was there, the less they thought about him, and the more creative control he had to himself.
Exactly.
So that man was making all the right choices.
He was depressed. He was fucking depressed.
And how could you not be?
Yeah, exactly. So Bray Wyatt was hard to work with because, and then as far as his medical, he probably didn't want to go to his appointments because he didn't want to come back. I guarantee you that's the fucking reason that
Exactly.
man was not showing up to his fucking appointments, bro. Guaranteed, bro. Okay,
Fucking to you, bro.
now this story is a large one. It kind of ties the Mania plans, or what was WrestleMania, if you can even fucking
Call it a WrestleMania.
yeah, call that a WrestleMania opener. This kind of ties in the Burnt Fiend and WrestleMania together. I think that's it for this one. I think it's just those two stories. Okay, this is a long one, so hang with me here.
Mm-hmm.
Bray Wyatt released from WWE over the summer, with it being blamed on budget cuts.
Okay. Clearly we learned something different.
Okay, Fightful Select, just so you guys know. This is from Fightful Select. Fightful Select has a big update on the last few months of his time with the company and eventual release. While he was cleared for action and planning to make his return, the company let him go. Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and others involved with the WrestleMania match were not happy with the creative direction or outcome of the match. Original plans called for Wyatt to go over, with Orton then taking some time off. The opposite happened. It was told that there was never a true creative endgame for that story that went on 6 months. There was some wrestlers that felt bad that the WrestleMania match was getting changed and went to both Wyatt and Orton about their takes. Numerous people backstage said that Wyatt was outspoken when he thought creative was bad, and by the end, some felt Vince McMahon just didn't like him due to that. The creative team was told, Vince McMahon doesn't like a lot of fucking people apparently. The creative team was told about some major frustration around the Burnt Fiend angle, including the size, weight, and movement of the suit, as Wyatt believed it was too heavy and it was going to look bad and be difficult to move inside, so it was scrapped. Which is why he came walking through a fucking puff of ashes at WrestleMania.
Because he couldn't fucking done anything in the ring with that fucking suit on.
No. And what did your notorious fucking heels say as soon as he debuted with that suit on? What were we on here, the first unscripted after Fastlane, to say? There's no fucking way he's going to be able to wrestle in that. Anyway, a little more to this. It was said that there was a gigantic amount of frustration with the roster, staff, and employees alike, stating that there had to be more to his departure than just saving money, considering that he's a known moneymaker with his merchandise sales. The report, well, apparently he's not a merchandise sales because he wasn't there when they went back on the road. Well,
yeah, apparently.
That's completely their fault. Why didn't they put him on TV? I mean, he was fine.
Exactly.
They just said he was fine. He was good to go.
Or he could have just grabbed his shirts and brought them with you anyway. They would have sold.
Exactly. The report added several other longtime stars said that they don't feel like their jobs are safe any longer, despite their positions on the card or prior pushes. Yeah, we said this when Bray was released. With him being released, nobody's safe. Nobody. The only man that is safe, there's 3 people in WWE that are safe. Legitimately.
Yep.
Roman Reigns, Becky Lynch, and because he's married to her, Seth Rollins.
That's the only 3, bro.
That is literally it. Nobody is fucking safe. Charlotte's not even safe at this point.
No, she's on the unofficial chopping block in Vince's mind at this point. Literally nobody's safe. Everyone who thinks they would be safe is not safe. We all thought certain someone was safe because she was related to The Rock. She's gone too, bro. So
Braun.
All bets are off. Braun's gone. Fucking Wyatt was released. Man, there could be. I'm surprised there wasn't even bigger names in this batch, man. So
you know what? I was gonna say that too. We both said that privately to each other last night. We could 100% see Charlotte being one of these, and another dark horse I can see is Bobby Lashley. I could 100% see him being
Easily.
released eventually.
I can so see it.
We'll get to the more
Release.
when we get to that, but okay, so starting off with this, I mean, we said this multiple times, not really going to get into this a little too much, but the Mania shit, we knew that was neither of their plans. The one thing I have a problem with in here is, and I quote, "Never was there a true creative endgame for that story." Dude, that story dated back to the best era of SmackDown. It did.
And heck, you always had a fucking end game. You just didn't realize. You were just too dumb to realize it.
We got a comment. Sasha Banks not safe either. No.
Oh God,
Neither is
no.
Bailey. I could see.
No, Bailey's not.
I could see them. I could see them
God.
eventually too. The only woman that is legitimately safe is Becky Lynch.
Becky.
That's
it.
That
She's
is
the only fucking
literally
woman.
it.
Everyone else can go at any moment at this point, and I wouldn't be shocked.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Yeah. Back to what I was saying. That story dated back to 2016 SmackDown. 5 years. 5 years for a fucking story.
In the making. And they just don't realize it. Oh, what do we do with this? I don't know. What was the last story told, and how could you end that story? It's pretty simple if you have half of a brain. But, you know,
Which
Vince
they do
barely
not.
got one, so... Exactly. So,
Bro.
they didn't realize it.
Unbelievable.
When there could have been so much good shit. They did not know how to handle that fucking feud, obviously, because they genuinely didn't. They didn't know what they were doing. Shocker.
Bro. That was such a great story. That was such a great fucking story, man. And it was supposed to end with Wyatt being on top, and it wasn't.
Literally, bro.
It wasn't, man. It wasn't. It wasn't, and it was a flop. It was a flop. Like I said, that fucking story dated back 5 years. That was so amazing. So amazing. And it would have been so awesome if Wyatt would have beat him at Mania and he would have paid tribute to Brody. And saying, "We finally got him. We defanged the Viper. We got him, Brody." That would have been amazing. Bro, dude. Come on, man. Come the fuck on, bro.
It would have been so perfect, bro. It would have been so fucking perfect.
Wyatt finally defangs the Viper, which is what him and Brody tried to do 4 years prior, 2017.
Exactly.
Is it not? But no, Randy Orton just fucking
won.
Gives just won, and it
just gave him a
and I'm sure Wyatt, Orton would have loved to give the nod to Brody as well. Randy Orton gave one of the best tributes to Brody after he passed. Randy's tribute was so sweet. The way he wrote it and everything. It was an awesome tribute. You're telling me Randy wasn't didn't want to pay homage and give, the Wyatt family the W there? Come on,
exactly.
Man.
He was clearly pissed about the changed ending.
Exactly. Because he wanted to take time off.
Exactly. He gets to pay tribute to Brody Lee and take some time off from Raw. That's fucking win-wins out the ass, bro. And they just didn't do that. And then they gave the gimmick to Alexa Bliss, and history was just from there.
The last time we seen Wyatt, I dropped one of my most legendary lines here. What did he say? "I feel alive." And I came on here after Raw, and I was like, "I feel fucking dead."
Bro, that's telling you, bro.
Burnt Fiend. Bro, what'd I just say, man? We said this from the jump. Bro. Dude, you could not work. There was no working around that suit. And then with them always putting the Burnt Fiend in like orange and purple lighting, it literally looked, you said this last night, but it literally looked like somebody threw shit at his face and it was sliding off the side of his face.
It looks like he fucking is like coming out the swampy and just covered in mud. That's what it looks like, literal shit.
The mask,
so bad.
I don't know why they didn't put him in natural lighting. That with the lighting,
it looked cool.
Yeah, it did. It did. It looked better. Lighting. It looked a hell of a lot better. Yeah.
But it looked way better than it was in their fucking weird orange red lighting that made it look like fucking shit.
Yeah, like, it looked a hell of a lot better, man. It looked a hell of a lot better than when they put it in that fucking lighting, man. And it looked like this dude just fucking took a mud bath and then just dipped up like
just
shit.
Walked out. Just alright, gotta go do a match.
I mean, you gotta think, man. The guy was burnt alive. So this man was covered from head to fucking toe. There was not a part on his body that was exposed. There he was wearing fucking gloves, and they were thick gloves because his fingers were burnt.
Thick welder gloves, yeah. Like,
I mean, there's so much padding. You can just tell by watching him walk that you're like, this dude could barely walk, let alone wrestle in this fucking suit. But yeah, man, they you know, for a company that is so good with production, you would think that they would say, we need to put this in natural light. This mask looks horrible, not only on camera but in this lighting. This looks horrible.
And you gotta make some booking with your visual decisions, because when Wyatt is a Fiend, he's just got a tank top on, you know what I mean? It makes sense because Wyatt's got the tattoos, it looks dope, it's perfect. Instead of catching the whole body on fire, you could have just had him look like his head caught on fire. And all you would have needed was just burnt mask. That's all you would have needed. Maybe you could burn his hands a little, have some like melty looking gloves. That's it. That's all you needed to do. But you burnt his whole body.
Have his pants, you know, have a little, you know, something.
Yeah, burnt. You could just like occasionally put a little burnt makeup on his arms, nothing, something simple. Perfect. But nah, they full burnt the man and had to put a full body suit on. Like, bro, you're not about to go. They're acting like he's about to go play fucking Jason, and they could use movie magic to cover it up. This shit's live. They try to use red lighting to cover it up, even though it didn't need to be covered up with red lighting, and it looked like literal shit.
Bro, God, I'm telling you,
it looked like a murderous pile of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, ridiculous, man, ridiculous. Yeah, and then I guess all we have to, actually no, got one more big story before we go over these little teases or scrap plans, whatever you want to call them. GCW owner Brett Lauderdale spoke to Wrestling Inc. about Bray Wyatt a bit. This came up as they discussed the recent free agents. It is to Lauderdale's understanding that Bray Wyatt isn't taking indie dates. The world of GCW might not be appealing to Wyndham Rotunda, and I quote, "I've never talked to Bray Wyatt, but my understanding is that I do not know that our world is very appealing to Bray Wyatt. Our world is not very appealing to Wyatt. There's no secret message here. I think that he's not interested in making rounds on the indies. That's my understanding. I don't mean any negative implication by saying that he said anything. I don't want to make any negative implication that he said anything negative because I've never spoken to him, but from people I know that he knows him, whatever, it just doesn't seem like it's something that's on his to-do list anytime soon." Bray Wyatt's talks with Impact Wrestling. Oh my God. This fucking iPhone update, man, they fucked this picture app up, bro.
I'm
You know how,
dead.
like, cause like when you click on pictures, like with words, it'll give you the
Mm-hmm.
option to copy and paste it. It is not okay.
Really? God
Yeah,
damn.
it's pretty bad, bro. Bray Wyatt's talks with Impact Wrestling fell apart, as reported by Sean Ross Sapp. This was not for lack of trying. This was not for lack of trying to form the former TNA, but we'll have to see where Wyatt lands next. But with ROH closing their doors to contracted talent, it seems AEW is the only other option.
Man,
Bray
oh
Wyatt not doing indies. Let me tell you guys something. Who else wasn't taking indies? And they showed up in AEW. Ruby Soho. It came out a while before she debuted in AEW. Ruby Soho not interested in taking indie dates. And where did she turn up?
no. I wonder why I said
At All
exactly,
Out.
bro.
Where is this man
Although,
Wyndham gonna turn up?
exactly. Although the only indie I'd actually be interested in Wyatt showing up is GCW, a deathmatch fucking fiend, something like that. That would actually be pretty dope. But if Wyatt doesn't want to do that, I understand. But all signs point, bro, to AEW, bro. Every little fucking sign we saw so far points to AEW, and this shit's gonna go crazy, man.
Yep. Yeah, man. So Bray Wyatt not interested in taking indie dates. Very, very interesting to note there, man. Very interesting. Bray Wyatt. Some of his homies, his homeboys, have came out. Where
Mhm.
is? Fucking Kross video.
they, bro, they really thought that shit was intimidating as fuck when they recorded it. Dude looks so fucking stupid.
I believe in violence.
He just starts fucking banging on the fucking table. Bro, it's the drinks that kill me. The
Oh, me
drinks just
too,
start flying everywhere.
bro. Okay. Our latest project. Oh wow. I think Jason Baker was he's doing a movie. Another
Oh
movie.
shit. Nice. Gonna be a Wyatt movie?
Okay, here we go. It must have deleted from where I keep all my news. Stupid thing.
Oh shit.
Did you see Bray's original Burnt Fiend concept mask?
I think I remember seeing it. I think I did.
I'll send it to you.
I got you. Yeah, I've seen it before. I've seen it.
Yeah,
Looks pretty
dude.
cool, but I don't know. It kind of looks like melted cheese.
Hey, it looks better than a glob of shit going down his face.
Exactly, bro. Like, in mental concept, the burn fiend is cool, but the way wrestling works is you just can't do that because that type of makeup you gotta like apply it to their face, like in a movie.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It just doesn't work in a wrestling setting. I wish
I
it did.
agree.
It just doesn't.
Exactly. Okay. Kyle Scarborough. I was telling you guys about him earlier. Bray Wyatt's designer, I guess. Apparently he draws up a lot of shit for Wyatt, as we've come to know him. Fun fact: the WWE wanted to bring the Firefly Funhouse alive, but at Wyndham 6 would only do it if he played the characters himself. Only one was mocked up, and this would have been the concept for Firefly Funhouse Huskus. It was hinted, but ultimately shelved. Do you guys remember the picture of the Sabertooth, who we all thought was the Sabertooth? And it was a picture of an eye. It was like a picture of this part of his face. And it was an eye, and you could see the tooth popping up. Well, that was no Sabertooth. It was Huskus.
Huskus,
And
bro.
This shit looks dope as fuck.
Bro, that shit reminds me like Jigsaw with the pig mask. That shit looks
Yeah.
so dope.
So
That shit looks so dope.
I doubt I can go back this far, to be honest, in the news, but let me see if it's anywhere around here. I remember
the mask.
I remember the news, so if I can't find the story, I'll tell you guys. Let's see. Let me just
Yeah.
Google.
Oh, bro, Rainbow Rabbit probably looks dope as shit as the Fiend version, too. So did Mercy
Oh,
the
he
Buzzard.
does, bro.
Those probably would have went so crazy.
Here we go. And then I bet Alexa Bliss was eventually going to come in and play Abby.
Oh, I bet. Yep. Her live. Could have seen it. Easily could have seen that.
Okay. Here it is. So there was news that came out in July. And I guarantee you this is exactly why Wyatt wanted to just play it himself. Eric Young came out and said WWE had plans to bring the Firefly Funhouse puppets to life. Mike Bennett came out and said they were going to bring the puppets to life, and he was going to play the role of Abby the Witch, and I can't remember who Eric Young was going to play the part of.
I think Young was going to play Mercy.
I think so, too. I think you're right. Each puppet was going to get an actual person. I don't remember what the talks were. I remember I was going to be Sister Abigail and Eric Young was going to be the Buzzard. Bennett explained that Vince McMahon was very keen on Wyatt to lead a group when he first became the Fiend, and that he and Young would have been members of the group. However, plans fell flat, seemingly for no reason at all. So it looks that Wyatt didn't like that idea, because watching Mike Bennett come out as Abby the Witch just sounds fucking horrendous.
It sounds god awful.
But man, this shit would have looked dope. I don't know how that would have worked. I don't know if he would have been each member of the Funhouse individually. I don't know how that would have worked. But as far as the drawing, that would have looked so badass, bro. That would have looked so badass. It would have, bro. Also, another thing, moving on here, Kyle Scarborough also said, a while back at Jesse Cage released the, and he puts in quotation, yet unrealized Cult of Wyndham podcast logo. Here's a few other drafts for what we did before settling on the final one at hashtag Scarborough Studio. And it is pictures of Cult of Wyndham podcast logos, man. And then it is interesting to note, you sent me this earlier this week. Fun fact, Bray Wyatt studied broadcast journalism.
Bro. Come on, man. Come on.
I think we might as well do away with the Talk is Jericho, because I think that this man might be getting his own podcast, and he's been saying Cult of Wyndham for a while.
For a minute now.
So I wonder if he was going to do this.
Ever since his, not the after Goldberg decline of the Fiend, he started to use Cult of Wyndham, bruh. Right as like the first batch people like 2020, I think, was
Right.
around
Yeah.
released. That's when
The
he
one where
started saying
Rusev.
it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Dude,
Man, oh man.
bro, I think we, like I said, bro, I think we, I don't think we have to worry about a Talk is Jericho. I think this man might be making his own podcast, which if that's the case, this man has all the time in the world to say whatever the hell he wants.
We're gonna hear
Whatever
it
the hell
all,
he
bro.
wants, bro. This man is
We're
going to
gonna
tell
hear
all.
everything.
Oh, man. This is going to be
Dude, I
insane.
cannot wait.
I can't
So
wait.
many years of stories he has to tell and ideas that were thought of and scrapped, man. That's gonna be fucking something I listen to all the fucking time, bro.
On the daily. Yep. But, bro,
On the fucking daily.
this man, I think when he started using Cult of Wyndham, he wanted to do a podcast, but that was around the time that WWE took everybody's little side hustles away from them,
Yep.
you know? And I don't think he was ever able to do it. But,
Exactly. And all the people he probably
man,
want to talk to on the show were released. So
yeah, that's another thing, too. EC3, all of his friends, eventually
Brody,
Braun. Yep,
yeah, all
Brody,
of them were
exactly.
released.
Rowan, yep, all those guys. All those guys, man.
And you know, they weren't even wanting to have it, let alone talk to people outside the company.
Exactly. Exactly. But, bro, aside from that, obviously we had the tweet of now we have Johnny and Bruce's opinion. I would like to share mine soon. And then for the last thing regarding Wyatt, yesterday he tweeted this out. What do we do now? We wait for the right place. We wait for the right time. Then we turn Rome to ashes. Groveling in the muck of avarice. I believe in you too. Bro.
Man, better give your theory. You told me last night.
So, I told Sir K this yesterday. He says, then we turn, bro, I can't talk for shit. Then we turn Rome to ashes. Then we turn Rome to ashes. Let me break this down for you guys. You know how people say Rome wasn't built in a day? Okay?
Yes.
Rome wasn't built in a day. So Rome was built long term. Right? This Hangman story was not built in a day. It was long term. So, it's like Rome.
It's built Rome.
It's been built up over time.
The final brick will be laid on the 13th.
Exactly. Now, come on, bro. He's going to turn Hangman to ashes, bro. Now,
on the 13th, bro.
Now, the last line, I believe in you too. What has Hangman said ever since he came back? I finally believe in myself now.
Because you guys believed it, man.
This man, that is such a big fucking Hangman tease. Dude, I mean, you guys think whatever you want, bro, but if you ask me, that is a fucking tweet directly pointed at Hangman Page, bro.
Dude.
And
man, oh man.
Wyatt is probably pissed off because Hangman trying to take the group that was once led. Well, he's not trying to, but he could say that he's trying to take the group. He's making a joke out of a group that was once led by his best friend.
Exactly. Man, it's about to go down.
Come on, man.
It's about to go down.
The right place is Minneapolis, Minnesota, and the right fucking time is November 13th, bro. I'll tell you that right now, but that is all we got for Bray Wyatt, man. Bro. Lucky Cannon.
Man. What the fuck? Lucky fucking cannon.
Bro, man, I'm telling you, that is a fucking tweet directly pointed at Adam Hangman Page. It's coming, bro.
100%.
It's coming, bro.
It's coming, bro.
100%,
Can't fucking
man.
wait.
Moving on here. Now that we spent an hour talking about Bray Wyatt,
Literally.
AJ Styles. AJ Styles has been sidelined with a non-injury medical issue. According to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer, this explains why he has been absent. He's been absent from the last 2 weeks of Raw. It's unknown when he will return to television. This sucks, especially seeing Omo just come out there and just beat people up. This is exactly how his singles run would have went, which is why I do not condone this Omo singles run. And yeah, that is exactly why I always hated the concept of Omo being a singles. This is exactly what he would have been doing. This dude just
beating people up.
Put him in NXT, bro. Just put him in NXT.
I'm telling you, bro.
Let
Send
the
him to
man
the PC.
Let the man try to do. I mean, and
So
I'm not
good.
even saying put him on NXT. God damn, camera. I'm not even saying put him on NXT to get better, because it's almost like the Performance Center does not work in the same ways that it used to.
Oh no, it's not the same.
No,
It's a Vince Performance Center now.
Yeah, it really is, man. It really is. But AJ, with AJ being there, it gives Omo a purpose. Without him, this dude has no purpose. He's not good with AJ. I'm not saying that at all, but yeah, exactly. He's just literally just roaming around beating up the tag team division for no fucking reason. Omo and AJ Styles needs to end. He needs to go to NXT 2.0 and try to get himself a fucking character, man. Try to get himself a purpose. What are you here for? What is your goal?
Exactly. What are your goals?
We've only known him as AJ's personal colossus. So without AJ, go to NXT where you don't have to be that much of a fucking eyesore on Mondays, and please just try to get yourself some kind of character, something. That go hit up Apollo because you're actually Nigerian, and it would actually make sense to be put with somebody who's fucking Nigerian. But what do we know?
What do we something
know? Please, dear God, have a purpose on this show, please. But back to AJ. Yeah, I wish him all the best. It's not an injury, but it is a medical issue. So I hope everything is good with his health. And yeah, man, yeah. Best of wishes to AJ. We need a couple of good years out of you after your WWE run. You got one more place to be the world champion at. One more, and then you can say you've done it all.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Hope he does. Hope he whatever this is. I hope he gets through it at a good pace, bro, and healthy. Whatever it is.
AJ would be so cool with those guys now.
Bro, that shit would be so dope. That shit would be. I wonder when
his contract's up.
Who knows?
This guy's almost like a forgotten talent.
I know. No one even talks about AJ like that no more. It's because they made him a certified fucking just role player. You need a tag team? Go do that. Literally, bro. Literally.
Need something to do? Oh, feud with AJ. You need somebody to tag with? Go to AJ. You need some filler?
Mid-card title? Throw AJ in there. Like,
exactly.
Come on. It's AJ Styles, bro. Come on.
Speaking of Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
Olympic gold medalist Gable Station was drafted to Raw soon after signing a multi-year contract in September. Even though it came to shock to see him on the main roster so quickly, his plan to move on WWE's part. No, for real. For real now. Now that I'm done being depressed. about Gable Steveson
Bro.
being on fucking Monday Night Raw for God knows what reason. That was a waste of a fucking draft pick.
That really was.
WWE. Why WWE hasn't promoted because they're fucking stupid.
I could take a guess
WWE.
because they don't know what they're doing yet. Anybody with the brain
You
can
know
take
what?
a guess.
A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people think they might take the belt off Big E and
I
give
can
it
see
to Seth so that we can get the brother and brother. Or are they gonna bring up the other fucking brother? No.
Yeah, where's the fucking third one, huh? Where's he at? Definitely not here.
He's in a place where he can be creatively happy. I seen a quote from his
Exactly.
book, and it said, "My final days here, I feel like everybody's just gone fucking mad." Mox's last days in WWE.
Yeah. Fucking Mox.
Okay. On a real note now, Olympic gold medalist Gable Steveson, who is should not be compared to nor Brock Lesnar or Kurt Angle. Never had a match. Kurt Angle. Was drafted to WWE Raw soon after signing a multi-year contract in September. Even though it has came as quite a shock to see him move to the main roster so quickly. It was a planned move on WWE's part. Fightful Select has reported that WWE talent, staff, and crew have been let in on the move to bring Gable Steveson to Raw a day before the draft. The reason for this move was to create a surprise factor for the 2021 WWE Draft and give fans something to look forward to. Yeah, because Keithley, I can't look forward to him anymore. Not that I was, but no plans for Gable Steveson to be used right away are on the cards as of now. It seems we will have to wait a bit before we see him shine.
So, see him shine. Okay. Man. Something to look forward to, bro. You know what I look forward to? Dynamite. You know what I look forward to? Hangman Page winning the title, bro. That's what I look forward to. How could anybody, literally anybody, look forward to Gable Steveson? If you look forward to that, you gotta be dumber than a bag of fucking rocks. Because my fucking god, bro. Like, what is there to be excited about? He's just an Olympian. A shitty one at that, if you look into who he is. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. We in that company, we had people to look forward to. We had the Undisputed Era.
Black.
We had Black.
Gargano.
We had Gargano, Ciampa, Keithley.
Breaker.
Man.
I don't know.
We had Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
We had all these people to look forward to. And you release them, you bury them, then you release them. And now, Gable Steveson is what we're going to look forward to. If that's what we have to look forward to, might as well shut the whole fucking show down. Because that ain't shit. You know what I look forward to? What do I look for? I look forward to see KO leave. I look forward to see Sami Zayn leave, Kyle O'Reilly, all those guys, Gargano, all of them. That's what I look forward to. Is to see blank is all elite. That's what I look fucking forward to.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. I am not excited for this at all. Kurt Angle thrived because that was in a different era.
Exactly.
And I cannot wait to see all these idiots defend Gable fucking Steveson like he is Kurt Angle. I can't wait. This shit is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be laughable. It's going to be so bad.
It really is, bro. That shit's going to be so ass.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Even if the guy, and, you know, not saying he's going to be bad in the ring. Most of the Olympic guys aren't. But I'll tell you right now, as far as a character goes,
he
is not going to be Kurt Angle.
That's all they're going to say. Every 2 seconds, the next Kurt Angle. Every 2 fucking seconds. I'm telling you now.
Yep. Yeah. No fucking way, man. No way. But there WWE goes trying to replicate something that genuinely cannot be replicated. Cannot.
Exactly.
Exactly. Jon Moxley. Tony Khan took to Twitter 3 days ago. I think it was a day before Dynamite. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He tweeted. He took to Twitter to say, Jon Moxley has allowed me to share with you that he is entering an inpatient alcohol treatment program. Jon is a beloved member of the AEW family. We all stand with him and Renee and all of his family and friends as he shifts his focus to recovery. Jon is making a very brave choice to get help, and we're embracing his choice and supporting him however we can. I'm proud to call Jon a friend, and like many of you, I'm also a fan of Mox. I love TK.
Mark.
I love TK.
Fucking Mark.
And looking forward to a time in the future when he is eventually ready to return to the ring. Until then, thank you for supporting Jon and respecting his privacy at this time. If you or a loved one need help, please reach out to the SAMHSA Samsha National Helpline. I don't know. Yeah, and then he leaves the number. I don't know how to say that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, man. Jon Moxley will be off of television until further notice. This is awesome, and I think we can all say in unison that we are extremely proud of Mox. We all love Mox.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I said, I think we can all say that we are extremely proud of him, and we stand by him whole fucking heartedly.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, and when we do get to a point for an in-ring return, this is going to be fucking nuts. Badass. This is going to be badass.
One legendary return.
This man is going to
again.
Yeah, bro. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that fucking song, man. I'm gonna miss it. But in terms of wrestling, Jon Moxley is going to come back, and he is going to feel like a fucking superhero.
Mm-hmm.
And this man is going to turn heel, and it is going to be fucking fantastic.
That's gonna be beautiful, bro. I cannot wait.
He loved turning heel the night that Roman Reigns went out. That was one of the best heel turns. Those guys felt like superheroes on that night. And he turned heel. This man is going to feel like a fucking superhero on his way back. They've known about this for a while, and they've kind of been putting planting seeds for a heel turn. And I genuinely think that this man is going to come back and turn heel, and it is going to be so fucking badass, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then it was very cool how they slipped Miro into there, being that this man has been praying for a title match. Very cool.
Exactly.
Very cool.
That he wasn't put in the tournament. He was praying, and he got it, bro. That's really cool.
My man's out here fucking answering to
God, all man
bro.
fucking talks about it.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, as from a personal standpoint, personally, I think we can all say we're extremely proud of Mox, and we all stand behind him until he's ready to come back. And from a wrestling standpoint, I can't wait to see him again, and this is going to be fucking awesome. This man is going to be, he's going to have a great heel turn, bro.
No, it's going to be unbelievable, bro. It's going to be legendary. Truly legendary.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, Juice Robinson, CJ Parker.
Oh yeah.
God, he was so fucking awful in NXT.
Parker, baby.
Juice Robinson's New Japan Pro Wrestling contract reportedly expires at the end of January next year, per Fightful Select. The report noted that it is expected that Robinson will get multiple offers. The end of January. Wonder whose contract also comes up around that time. No, but Juice, you know, I would say, I was thinking about this yesterday, and I said to myself, I can see him going to WWE. But then I remembered that he was CJ Parker, because we're so far removed from that time, and
Exactly.
and my mind slipped back, and I was like, oh yeah, he already was there. And then I remember him walking around with the fucking picket sign, and I was like, yeah, he ain't going back. Well, the reason that was my first thought was because of Tony Storm, so I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then I was like, shit, he ain't going back there. He is not fucking going back there.
Funny thing.
And I was gonna say, Tony Storm is not safe. She's going to be released.
God, no.
I can tell you that. She will not be in this company another year. I can genuinely say that.
God, no. The way they barely use her.
Yep. One of the most talented women's wrestlers, bro.
They barely fucking use.
Juice, I could see him staying in New Japan. I don't really see a spot for him in AEW. I'm gonna go ahead and say he stays.
Exactly. And if he doesn't stay, I could see him waiting a little bit till the ROH relaunch going. I could see him going there. I don't know why, but I could see it.
That's if they're going to have contracted employees.
By then, true. They might not even be ready to relaunch at that time, so I could totally see him going back to New Japan, though. I don't see him leaving for at least another run. I could see him in New Japan.
Yeah, and he's awesome in New Japan, so...
Oh, yeah. They love him. He loves it. I could see him staying a little longer. Easy.
The real question is, when is the Switchblade? When is he done?
When is that man done?
That man is AEW fucking written all over him.
That shit would be amazing, bro. Imagine.
I wonder if New Japan would be... Ooh. Bro, not to mention the matches between White and Omega.
Wyndham. Oh, Omega.
Wyndham as well. The Blade Runner.
Man. Dude,
versus,
that shit.
The petting zoo. Whatever he wants to call it.
Petting zoo. Jojo. The donkey.
The JoJo. Yeah. You just said a great one. Switchblade versus Darby. Switchblade versus Cody.
That should be dope.
He's got history with a lot of those guys.
Yeah.
Switchblade versus Mox. Switchblade versus Punk. Switchblade versus Bryan. Ooh.
That should be really good.
That shit will be. Switchblade versus Adam Cole. Come on, man.
Versus
Pac.
Yeah.
Black. Oh.
Black. Ooh,
Andrade.
Man.
Damn.
So many matches,
God
bro.
damn.
Literally a whole lot. Dream matches up the ass.
For real, bro. Kyle O'Reilly, man. Kyle O'Reilly's WWE contract reportedly expires in December, per PW Insider. An exact date was not given. However, O'Reilly isn't the only NXT contract that is set to expire in December, as Johnny Gargano's deal is up next month as well.
Yeah, no man.
But also, we just went off on a tangent about Switchblade. I think Juice will stay in New Japan.
I think he will.
Kyle O'Reilly. I think Kyle might have been the guy that Adam Cole was talking about when he said, I signed extensions with another guy. Because I would assume that they would sign... I don't think they would have Johnny sign an extension to where it's less of that.
Exactly.
Because if he signed an extension at the end of the month and he got it till the end of the month. You know, Adam Cole's contract came up at the end of the month. I think it was around the 20th. There's no way they would sign him for an extension to the 20th, and then Gargano an extension to the 3rd. You know what I mean? So I think Kyle O'Reilly might have been who he was talking about, and you know they locked them down around the same time because Gargano had been in NXT for a while. So I think that they might have locked those guys down to extensions around the same time. And allow me to read you off a little story that Dax Harwood posted.
Oh, bro.
This man posted a fucking picture. Way to be more obvious.
Literally.
I love Dax.
He's
great.
doesn't give a shit.
This man's been wilding on Twitter. He's fucking going nuts on Instagram. He posted a picture of FTR and Red Dragon, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. And who the hell is in AEW at the moment? Who just signed to AEW? Bobby fucking Fish. And he said, they ain't ready. I'm fucking ready. I'm ready for this shit. I'll tell you.
A long time.
Those guys, those two teams had great matches in NXT. So although I'm excited for many great matches with them, there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of Red Dragon matches we have not seen. Jurassic Express, The Acclaimed, the Lucha Bros, the Bucks. We haven't seen that. I'm sure it's happened before, but not in a while.
Yeah, but exactly.
This might be Adam Cole. This might be who Adam Cole is about to turn for, and KO might join them, and KO might be in the Roderick Strong, and then I would do the Hung Bucks. I still stand by that.
That's how I would. Oh yeah, it should be the Hung Bucks 100%, and that would be dope. Fucking Adam Cole, Red Dragon, KO. That's a fucking gold group right there, bro.
And then eventually you bring Roddy in, and you have what should have been the Undisputed Era.
Man, that would have been unbelievable, bro. And we might get it, and I think we genuinely are gonna get it because they signed Bobby Fish. Everyone's wondering why they signed Bobby Fish. It's to a random signing. They knew Bobby Fish and Adam Cole. They knew the whole time when Kyle O'Reilly's contract was coming up. They signed Bobby Fish a little early. You know what I mean? Get him in some big money matches in a way to get the eyes of certain people. Kyle O'Reilly, and look at him now. His contract's coming up. Where else is he gonna go? Hey, he's not going up to the main roster. They're having a fight. They're making him and fucking Johnny Gargano have a dark match on SmackDown. You know they don't want to do that shit.
They are? O'Reilly and Gargano?
I don't know if it's together, but they're having dark matches on SmackDown. Those poor fucking souls. So WWE's trying to get them to do the Death Wish. They're not going to take it. They're out, bruh. They're out.
Now let me ask you guys something.
Mm-hmm.
For all you people that, oh, well, they've treated Kyle O'Reilly so well, why would he ever want to leave? Do you think a man like Kyle O'Reilly will survive on the main roster? Same thing for Gargano. They are putting them on dark matches to see if they're worth a contract extension. That's why Vince McMahon.
That's what they're looking for.
And
that's what
they're
they
not.
did with Bronson Reed.
They're not going to beat a Vince McMahon. I can guarantee you Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly are not going to be worth contract extensions. That's what they did to Bronson Reed. No. That is what they did to Kross. That's what they did to so many as of recent. Give them a dark match on SmackDown to see if we like them, and if not, we'll release them. That's what happened to a fucking lot of them.
Ciampa loses that title, that's what they're going to do to him, too. Mm-hmm. Ciampa's the only one in NXT with at least some decent chance of actually being liked by Vince. He's the only one with decent chances. Exactly, because he's ripped and he's got the beard. He'll like that, but since it's the second he sees his height, oh no, it's out.
And his
he's
age?
Out. He's done for. Yep, and his age. Come on, bruh. Come on.
And the only other place for Ciampa is AEW because they have such a light schedule.
Place. Exactly.
You know, because Ciampa don't want a heavy schedule, so.
No, exactly. He wouldn't want to go to the main roster anyway. Keith Lee was just tweeting about now that he went from having 0 to 1 days off a week. Now he's got all the time in the world. He was talking about watching some show that he could finally
Yeah.
watch and enjoy. Champa don't
Yep.
want to do that shit. The
Keith
fuck
Lee
out of
was
here.
talking
So,
about. Keith Lee was talking about he wanted to stay in NXT longer too. You know, the truth comes
mm-hmm,
out now, Mr. Lee.
exactly. You have
Barely.
to hide it all. Barely Keith Lee. Come on, bro. He knows he was barely Keith Lee, and now he could be limitless again, bro. I cannot wait.
Oh man, love Keith Lee, bro. Yeah, but O'Reilly, I'm assuming his shit's up at the end of December, around the 20th. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I 100%. Oh, this was my other question to ask you guys. Do you think Kyle O'Reilly wants to team with Bobby Fish and face the Elite, a dream match? We used to
Mm-hmm.
always talk about the Bullet Club versus the Undisputed.
Always,
The
bro.
Elite versus whatever they call themselves when they all get together, you know, the Undisputed,
Exactly.
you know.
Or would you rather fucking tag team with
Von
baked
Wagner.
ass Von Wagner, who's baked off his fucking mind when he shows up to work, and who the fuck are they gonna face? Who are they even? Who are they
the
feuding with right now?
Ridge Holland, Pete
Okay.
Dunne, and Oni Lorcan. Oh,
Oh,
how'd that work?
wait. Well, one of them's fucking gone, so I guess they're fucking. And isn't wasn't Pete Dunne doing something in singles?
I couldn't
Was
tell
it?
you.
Wasn't he going? I think he was doing something in the singles, and now,
Damn.
wow, now and then they're firing off his employees. Come on, man. But
This
what
company's
would Kyle
doomed.
O'Reilly rather do? What would he rather do, bruh? Go face the Elite with Red Dragon, Adam Cole, and eventually KO? Would he fucking team with Von Wagner? That's no
Von
diss on Von
Wagner.
Wagner. I actually don't hate the guy,
I
but
don't either.
it's
I don't
just
either.
the scale of things. Who would you rather go face, bruh? Come on.
Yeah.
The answer's obvious.
Do you want to sit there and fucking play coach, or do you want to actually go and have
Make
fun?
history. Exactly.
Red Dragon, and you want to face. Do you want to face the Young Bucks, FTR, the Luchas, Acclaim, Jurassic Express? The
All those
list goes
fucking
on.
guys.
Or would you rather team
Mm-hmm.
Von Wagner?
Von Wagner is fucking baked out of his mind. Bro, if you guys ever look at a render of Von Wagner, dude looks fucking fried. In every fucking
Bro
picture,
looks
bro.
high as fuck,
Like,
bro.
like, if y'all ever went to fucking high school and those fucking dudes that would show up high as shit to school, you're looking at their work and looking at the paper and looking at the board, just fucking. That's what he looks like, bro. That's what his renders all look like.
Oh
Just
man.
baked as shit.
Yeah, man, and yeah, fully expect O'Reilly to be all elite as soon as
Oh,
his time
100%.
comes. As soon as his
Most
time comes,
definitely.
man. I could see them being pricks and releasing him before then. I wouldn't
I can see
doubt
it.
if they tried to sign him to a main roster contract just to release him, so he's got the 90
That's
days.
true. That's probably what they were purposely doing with
BFAB.
Fab B. Yep.
I don't know why you do it to
I
her,
bet
but
that's their plan now. I bet they do these little dark matches to make them feel hope, sign them, release them. Can't do nothing for 90 days. I think since that fucking black shit where you got a shit for 30 days, they're making it the complete opposite. They're making sure everybody they can has 90 days.
oh yeah, I'm seeing this now. Kyle O'Reilly and Johnny Gargano are scheduled to face each other in a dark match on tonight's SmackDown episode,
Yep.
which has been confirmed by Fightful. Both O'Reilly and Gargano's contracts are set to expire. I guarantee you, in this dark match, if they don't like neither of them, they're gonna release them, or they're gonna
Oh
let their
yeah.
contracts run up. But if they like them,
Exactly.
they're going to sign them and then release them.
And It's you lose at this fucking company, bruh.
It is.
Bro,
Damn, that's
side
crazy.
story in the news. Did you hear about Dana Brooks' fiance, bruh? It's a
I
little
didn't.
fucking story.
I did not.
The police say fiance of Dana Brooke, whatever the fuck the dude's name is. I can't tell you the dude's name.
Batista.
There was an internet troll talking shit
Mhm.
about Dana Brooke. He went to the dude's house and punched him in the face, and now he got arrested.
What the fuck?
Like, bro, it ain't that serious, dog. I just thought that was funny. I kept hearing that today. I kept seeing that today. I'm like, bro,
That is so fucking weird. Why?
like,
Like, what did he say?
like, no one knows. Like, no one knows who the fucking internet troll is. I want to see what he said. It probably wasn't shit.
Yeah, I'm
Probably
sure she's
you're a
heard
bitch.
worse.
Exactly. Go fuck self. That's probably what the fucking idiot tweeted. Dude got pissed.
Damn, that's insane, man. That's insane. These Kyle O'Reilly and oh man, I could just feel it, bro. They're gonna
Yeah.
see if they like them, man. They're gonna see if they
Yep.
like them.
And then they're just gonna boot him.
Okay,
Either
here we
way.
go. The main roster talent has a 90-day no-compete clause, which that means they're free on February 2nd. Without the main
Nice.
roster, they are free on December 4th, so 30 days.
Oh,
And, yeah, I said February, right? February 2nd.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, these releases. From my perspective, ladies and gentlemen, oh man, WWE, well, all I see is Sean Ross Sapp on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's the full list. Okay, all I see is Sean Ross Sapp on Twitter. There might be releases today, so I'm like, oh shit. But we kind of hear that all the time, and nothing ever happens, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Move on with my day. This is how it happened from my perspective, man. All of a sudden, Sean Ross Sapp tweet comes down. Boom. Who was it? Scarlett Bordeaux, released. I was like, damn. Frankie Monet,
Shit.
released. I was like, okay.
Dang.
Ember Moon, I'm like, okay, they are cleaning house on this NXT women's division. So
Literally.
that's what I thought. I thought it was, just the women. Oni Lorcan. I'm like, damn.
Dang.
I'm like, isn't he in I mean, it's a shitty group, but it's a group nonetheless. I'm like, damn, he's in a whole
Yeah.
faction. Now, I have a question, actually. Real quick, just gotta throw this out here. They kept Danny Burch, but released Oni
Over.
Lorcan?
Like, bro, what? It just doesn't make sense.
What?
Like,
Why? Like, what? Hey, you know
It don't
what?
make no damn
Speaking
sense
of
to
that
me,
group,
dog.
where the fuck is Ridge Holland been on SmackDown? Why'd they
Oh,
call
yeah,
him up?
wasn't he? Oh, yeah, wait. So that faction's not existing in NXT anymore. Who the fuck are they facing for Von Wagner and Kyle O'Reilly? And Kyle O'Reilly's being, looking to be called up. They're not.
I couldn't tell you. I genuinely
They're
couldn't
about
tell you.
to leave Von Wagner and Pete Dunne in the dust, bro. Those two poor idiots. Just standing there in NXT, well, it's just us now. Let's go fight, I guess. What else are we gonna do?
Yeah, man. So, anyway, let me pull my list back up. Okay, yeah. So, Oni Lorcan. So I'm like, okay, or I guess they're just cleaning house on NXT. All of a sudden, I see Hit Rose B-Fab released. And I was like, what? What? I mean, she's trash, but
But at
they
least
just fucking
train
called
her.
them up.
Literally,
At least give her
bro.
a shot. So many people on this list were never even given a chance, bro. Never even given a fucking chance. And then one of Jordan Grace's tweets is very true and very interesting. But B-Fab. So I'm like, damn.
Shit.
So then, who the hell was next? I think it was just a bunch of little ones. And then all of a sudden, fucking pops down Karrion Kross released from WWE. And I was like, I was shocked. I was like, I mean, you could tell they didn't like him. Somebody who had all the potential. Somebody who we thought was a Vince guy through
to
and
the end.
through.
Exactly,
and
bro.
I'm like, shit, that sucks. Nia Yim. I'm like,
Gone.
damn, wow. Keithley's not going to be very happy about this. Now he's got to
She's
come
never
back to
even
work.
had a match. She's
I
never even had a
completely-
match on the main roster.
Yep.
And she's been called up for like a year and a half. Damn near
Yep.
2 years. Never had a match. And they just never
Well,
used her.
Reckoning.
Well, she
had
wasn't
matches.
reckoning, but that doesn't
That
fucking
was-
count. That
yeah.
that was not
No.
Nia Yim.
Mia
That was
Yim
fucking-
never had a match on the main roster. Reckoning is not Mia Yim.
Exactly.
So I'm like, wow. Keith Lee's going to have to come back to work. Nope. Because I see Keith Lee released from WWE. And then I'm seeing everybody post pictures of Nia Jax. Nia Jax released. I laughed. I was like, these fucking trolls.
It's
Like,
fucking-
this shit's
yeah.
not fucking true. I actually missed it when Sap tweeted it, probably because my phone was blowing up.
Yeah.
Nia Jax release, and then the cherry on the fucking Sunday, Eva Marie released.
Thank you,
Already
gone.
released from WWE. What'd she last? A fucking astounding 7 months?
Oh my god. They wasted Dewdrop's fucking run just to release fucking Eva
She's
Marie.
one. So,
She's one. Yep.
before we get on to all these, man, I gotta ask you, who are you shocked? Who are you shocked got to live another day in the land of the giants?
Ooh. I would have said Ali, like we were talking about last night in private, but I
Right.
think all this recent like booking with what the fuck his name up, Mansoor. I think all the recent booking with that thing kind of saved him for a while.
Me too.
But other than that, you said it, Jeff Hardy. I could easily see them not thrown away, but releasing Morrison. I could easily saw them releasing, especially since they released his wife or
Yeah.
fiance, whatever she is.
This is wife.
Morrison, Ricochet, fucking Ricochet, Cedric.
Oh yeah, he's employed.
Could have easily seen Cedric and Shelton Benjamin going. They
Yeah.
rarely used any of the Hurt Business is back. Yeah, it makes no fucking
Back and
sense.
better than ever.
Who else could I saw fuck get released?
Dewdrop.
I could easily saw Dewdrop. I could have saw Tony Storm. They rarely use her, so I could have easily saw that.
Tegan Knox.
Tegan Knox, yep.
Veer.
True Veer.
Shanky.
Fucking Veer and shit. Well, they did. That doesn't. I was about to say they should release a promo package for Veer, but that doesn't matter. I was going to say that with Shotzi
Elias.
Blackheart. She just turned heel. Could have
Jackson
saw her
Riker.
getting released. Bro, how?
Because
And then
Hogan's
the
buddy.
rumor tried to come up that some people were released because they weren't vaccinated. You know that motherfucker ain't vaccinated.
Bro,
Ain't no way it's related to the vaccinations,
and
bro.
you know what? I heard a report. I can't remember who it was from. It was from a reputable ass source though. Only 5 people of the talent openly disclosed their vaccination status. So how the hell would they know?
Exactly. How? You know what I mean?
You know?
And again, if they're the main reason, it's not the main reason. Sasha's still here. She fucking was tweeting about that shit like crazy. You know what I mean? That's all I see from Twitter from people about Sasha is joking about her and the vaccination shit. I'm surprised.
doesn't-
Dude, Jack.
She's not vaccinated?
Oh no, she was tweeting about how she's like against it, like super hardcore, and people
So-
always fucking joke about it. Yeah.
So
I
with
wouldn't
that logic, why wasn't Sasha Banks released, but everybody else was?
So it doesn't make sense to why the vaccination thing was trying to be brought up.
Yeah,
And
I
like we
hated
just
that
said,
when I seen that.
Jackson Riker, bruh. You know.
There's no
You
way.
know
There's
that
no
motherfucker
fucking
ain't
way.
bad. I'll bet money on that shit, bruh. But I think that's my list right now. What do you got? That's all I can think of right now.
I got Morrison. I was shocked that Hardy. Elias, I was
Yep.
really shocked didn't get released.
True.
A lot more NXT. I
A lot
really
more. Yep.
one of the big ones I could have seen as a shocker, Bobby Lashley. I could have also seen
Lashley.
Finn as a big shocker.
Since he just resigned, I could have saw Pete.
Yeah, Pete.
I could have saw that one.
Veer, Shanky,
Tyler
those
Bate.
guys. Yeah, a lot of. I'm surprised they haven't cleaned house with NXT UK. Walter
Someone made a joke. Oh, I could have easily saw Walter. Someone made a joke that no, the NXT UK guys probably aren't getting released because fucking
doesn't
John
know about
Laurinaitis doesn't know. He doesn't know how to dial numbers in the UK, so he just doesn't call them. That's probably why they haven't been released. Well, now he's emailing them because he's even more of a pussy.
I got these rosters right here. Akira Tozawa.
Oh yeah, he's still a
T-Bar
boy.
and
Fuck.
Mace. T-Bar
Drake
and
Maverick.
Mace. Yep. Yeah, once Vince got a hold of NXT 2.0, as soon as he seen a lot of those guys, I guarantee you he was like, "Oh shit, when did we resign his ass? When did we resign Drake Maverick?"
Yeah. Boot his ass off.
Yeah, Cedric. I could have seen Gable and
I could have seen
Otis,
it. I could have seen
T-Bar
one of
and
those two
Mace.
cool. One day, I could easily see Angelo Dawkins. Just him.
Yep, I could see
I
it.
could see it.
Ricochet, Tony Storm, Madcap Moss. Well, no, because he's with Corbin, and they love fucking Corbin. Oh,
No,
Garza and Carrillo, I could see.
Oh, I could easily saw those two.
Yeah, bunch of guys. Jeff
Basically
Hardy.
half the roster.
Jeff Hardy. But yeah, man, I'm shocked that few of those people didn't get released.
Oh, I'm so shocked. So fucking shocked.
So the whole list of people that were released: Keithley, Karrion Kross, Eva Marie, Nia Jax, Ember Moon, Mia Yim, Harry Smith, who just signed to make a return, Scarlett Bordeaux, B-Fab, Katrina Cortez, Trey Baxter, Frankie Monet, Grand Metalik, Jeet Rama, Zayda Ramir, Oni Lorcan, Lindsay Dorado, and Jessie Camilla, who is Swerve's girlfriend.
Damn, that's fucked. Poor Swerve, bro. He's just been getting business lately.
Bro, honestly, man, I feel
His
so
group
bad
got
for
stolen.
Swerve.
One of his homies got released. His fucking girl got released. Man, that ain't right.
Now, I believe it was Cortez and Jeet Rama. Jordan Grace tweeted this out. It's very simple. Watch and spend your money on something else. It's just fucking ridiculous at this point. It's one thing to renew someone's contract. It's another to have someone uproot their lives, move on to an unfamiliar area, and release them from their contract mere months into it. That's what's fucked up. And that is such a true statement by Jordan Grace. They released so many of these people without giving them a chance, bro. But as for the big names that were released, Lindsay Dorado and Grand Metalik are easily AAA guys.
Yeah.
Oni Lorcan is fucking Impact written all over him. Frankie Monet or Taya Valkyrie, easily AEW, bro.
Easily.
B-Fab, I don't know, somewhere with Juicy J.
Maybe she go with Juice Robinson. Juice and Juice. She's been around Juices, so maybe.
Scarlett and Kross. I really don't see them fitting into AEW, man. I just don't
I really
see
don't.
them. They just don't
They
fit
just
the mold.
they don't. They really don't. They should go back to Impact for a while.
I think so. And I think they will. I
I
think they
think
will
they will.
do what they did in NXT, but more of their influence on it.
Exactly. More of them together with it.
Yeah. Harry Smith, I don't know.
It's
That's
just
just fucked
if
up, man.
just look up the
Um,
Punk clip of him talking about that how many years ago, and it repeated itself again.
yep, yep, yep. Um, hey kid. Actually, that was an email. Um, Mia Yim, Ember Moon. I'm gonna put these two together because these two I think should also end up in All Elite Wrestling.
Oh, bro, Ember Moon, that shit's about to go crazy.
Bro, for real, for real. Nia Jax. Now look, Nia Jax Now, is Nia Jax somebody who deserved to be released? Yes, she did.
Yes,
That's
but
that is
because of her past actions,
because of her carelessness in the ring.
exactly.
She deserved to be released. Now, what's fucked up about her story?
That's
Nia
fucked.
Jax
I saw that.
was on a mental health break. Are
And
you
she asked for an
fucking kidding
extension
me?
on it, and then they fire her. That is fucked, bro. That is real fucked, bro. At least let her just get her shit all the way together. Maybe return her for a little bit, and then do what you gotta do, man. You don't do that. Not while someone's on a mental break. That is
What the?
fucked, bro. That is real fucked. And
I mean,
let Rocky hear about that, Mr. Driving Power.
yeah. Good luck trying to get Dwayne Johnson back for WrestleMania
Exactly.
now because his cousin was on a fucking mental health break and you fire her?
That's fucked. That's real
That's
fucked, bro.
beyond fucked up, man. You kept Jackson Riker and they always like to say, oh, you fans, you always want to see somebody get fired. But whenever majority of these people end up on these lists, we're the ones that follow their careers, and so they maintain a fucking fan base.
Exactly.
Now,
Like,
majority of these
roster.
people, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Half the
majority.
roster wants a guy like fucking Jackson Riker fired. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The roster themselves want that shit. Everybody wants that shit. So don't pull that card. Try to guilt trip us.
Yeah, that Nia Jax, like I said, in terms of her wrestling ability, she does not know how to wrestle. She does not belong
It's
in a
not
wrestling
existent.
ring.
God no.
Nobody, mental health is a very fucking serious thing, bro. It really fucking is.
Mm-hmm.
And
It really is.
I wish Vince McMahon worked a fucking regular ass minimum wage job, was on a mental fucking health break, and they fired his dumb ass. Cause that has to feel like fucking shit. And for that I feel bad for Nia Jax. I do.
I do. In the circumstances of being fired, I 100% feel bad. Because that's fucked. You don't fire someone like that, bruh. I don't care what they fucking were doing, bruh.
No. This woman was on a mental health fucking break, bro. And if you wanted to release her, she should have been the first ones. She should have been in the first batch.
2 years ago, back in 2020. Should have done it then, if you're gonna do it. Not now. Not when she's on a mental health break. That's just wrong. That's just real fucking wrong.
It is. And they fucking knew. They
knew it. They knew
that
what
she
they
was
were
on
doing.
a mental health break.
She said that she asked for an extension because she was going to come back November 15th. She said she asked for an extension on it, and the next day was the big release day. That is fucked. That's fucked.
Like I said, in terms of wrestling, I do not feel bad for her at all. She has injured so many people, damn near intentionally.
Exactly.
But
she don't fire someone in circumstances like that.
Yeah, no, not
It's
at
that
all.
simple.
Not at all, man. We're not even gonna fucking talk about Eva Marie. Keith
See
Lee.
ya. Mm-hmm.
Out of this whole list, for the men, this is the only guy I can genuinely say, get this motherfucker to AEW.
Literally, bro. Get him in there now. I wish.
Yeah.
Man,
This
oh man.
man, oh, bro. Keith,
Casino
oh,
Battle Royal.
man.
Double or nothing, bro. Keith fucking Lee.
That's gonna be
That shit.
fucking awesome.
Imagine
Maybe even
him with that
Revolution.
TNT. Maybe even Revolution, if depending on when it is.
Bro.
Oh
Dude.
man. That
Keith
shit's gonna
Lee
go
and
so fucking
AEW.
crazy.
Yo,
Dude. The feuds.
Limitless once again.
Truly, bro.
Man,
Man,
that's
oh man.
awesome.
That's gonna be unbelievable, bro.
But look, man, I just want to stress this. These
Mhm.
releases, I mean, we've learned by this point, these releases are not a bad thing at all.
No,
They're really
not
not.
for
They're not in any way, shape, or form a bad thing. 90% of these people turn around and do absolutely great things with their career.
Exactly.
And my man at the top of the list, not Mr. Impact, Karrion Kross, but
No.
Keith Lee, he is the only guy. Because you got to think, out of this list, you got to make room for a lot of the talent that you want coming from ROH. Because
Exactly.
you got quite a bit.
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think if Karrion Kross came into AEW as soon as his 90-day was up, this man would be getting cooked all over the place for that fucking mask.
Pearl.
This man,
For that mask.
the smoke and mirrors, that this man would just be getting cooked left and right.
Bro would be getting cooked, bro. They were already, fucking Silver was cooking his ass indirectly when he was fucking cooking the way they fucking created Budge. They were cooking Karrion Kross when he's not even there. Imagine if he was there.
Oh God. Oh yeah, he's talking about how they're gonna put the straps on
Fucking
him.
put the leather straps on him.
Bro. Maybe we will see Kross in AEW. Maybe. Being that they were, hinting at him. I mean, I know they didn't know he was going to be released, but
Exactly. They're just kind of fucking joking.
Yeah, but out of this whole group, I think the one I think is very, very urgent is Keith Lee. 100%.
Keith fucking Lee, bro.
100%. Keith Lee. Yeah.
Second that 90 days come up, I want to see the plans.
Mm-hmm. I agree, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, but that's the list.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Keith Lee, bro. The matches: Keith Lee versus Hangman, Keith Lee versus Mox, Keith Lee versus Bryan versus. Oh my God,
dude. Oh man, Bryan, Punk,
bro.
Man,
Adam Cole again.
That would be awesome to see again.
Kevin Owens.
That would be a cool thing.
Wyndham.
KO, man.
Bro.
So many fucking dream matches, bro.
And with that being said, that is going to do it. And like I said, guys, don't worry about these releases, bro. All these people will be just fine. Who I feel bad for is the people at the bottom of the list. The people that moved
those
all the way from somewhere just to be fired. They moved from India or wherever they came from just to be fired.
Indian ones, one of them that was released, they were put on like a inspirational India like poster, like the faces of WWE, and it was like one of the ones that got released. They posted that the day before they released them. That is fucked. Trying to get those sympathy points, or
this company is so fucked up. I really hope. I really fucking hope this company. I'm really the more and more this shit like this happens, I really want to see this company just die. I really do. Bro. I really fucking do.
Even the television is just non-existent, bro. I find myself not even time paying attention to Raw. I don't even watch SmackDown. I couldn't if I wanted, man. This company is really fast on the decline, bro.
It is.
And that
It
game,
really is.
that fucking game,
Oh, not
I'm
to
not getting
mention
it.
the fucking game,
I'm not
bro.
buying that fucking game, bro. At this point, I'm
Oh,
not buying it.
you
And
might
then
as
there
well
was
play
also news.
19, bro.
You might as well, bro. There's also news that they want to clear out NXT, do some NXT releases every 6 months. Dude, nobody's gonna be in that fucking game. Literally,
No.
fucking nobody. Might as well never make a WWE game again. Who the
No.
fuck are you gonna put in it?
You
No
can't with the
Keithley.
way that they with the way that they operate. You can't.
Exactly.
Every time you got something going, you got to fucking take all these people out of the game now
You
and
gotta
all their
clear it again.
moves. Like,
Like,
if
bruh,
I was 2K, I'd be like,
I would have been like,
fuck
I'm
you.
keeping these motherfuckers.
We're making a
Mhm.
deadline, and wherever that deadline
Exactly.
is, if you release anybody after that, that's not our problem. Don't hit us up
Exactly.
about
I
that.
don't
We
care
ain't
who the
fucking.
fuck it is. I don't care if it's the cover of the game. That bitch is going out. That's
Yep.
your fault.
Yep.
100%. I would have put a deadline for those motherfuckers.
Can't fucking put Roman
100%.
on the cover every year.
Oh, God. Literally, besides Roman, who is going to be on that cover, bruh?
Fucking Drew.
Gable Steveson, Ray. I think at this point it's going to be Ray. I think he
so,
was going
too.
to be the
The
bonus
Legend
like
Edition.
cover.
Yep.
Yep. I think he's just going to be the normal title now. What else you going to fucking do?
Yeah.
Goldberg.
Yeah, bruh, good lord. Dude, that game is gonna be dog shit. There's literally
Dude, it's gonna
going
be
to
so
be
ass.
nobody in the fucking game. Nobody in
Literally.
the game.
Then the career mode, you're gonna get pink slipped.
But until next time, that is that's gonna be all we talk about for releases. Until probably
So
not
what happens
too long.
again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I give it
But-
another 3-4 months.
This company just continues to go and show that they are just huge pieces of shit. And
Exactly.
they definitely deserve a very fucking a very bad death because of all this
Mhm.
all this fucking foolishness, man. They do not need to be
Oh,
releasing
bro.
all these people. And this is supposed to be the rich company. This is supposed to be the company with all the money, and they're releasing
yeah.
all these
All the
talented
backing.
fucking individuals for what? They got all the backing. They're gonna get the last laugh, right? With who on the fucking roster? With who?
Literally, bro.
Who's on the
Man,
fucking
this
roster?
company,
I'm
this
laughing.
roster is as deep as a fucking shot glass. That's how fucking deep this company is. This roster is at this point. Might as well. It's as deep as spilled water on the fucking floor.
Ridiculous,
God.
bro. This company just, like I said, continues to show that they are bigger pieces of shit every time they make a move, man, and it is fucking sickening. It really is.
Truly, bro.
Really
Truly.
is, man. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure, always a pleasure, for my Johnny Mayhem.
And I, Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Hills Podcast. Episode 82. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in to the news. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Monday with Notorious Unscripted. We'll see you guys on Monday.
Peace.